The person who hurt you the most felt like home from day one. That wasn't bad luck. That was a pattern. And today, you're finally going to see it. You didn't fall for the wrong people because something is wrong with you. You fell for them because they felt familiar. And familiar feels safe. But safe and right are not the same thing. Think about every person who's hurt you. Did they feel exciting at first, or did they feel like someone you already knew? That feeling wasn't love. That was your pattern pulling you back in. Again. There are 4 reasons this keeps happening, and the last one is the hardest to accept. Point 1. It starts the moment someone shows interest in you. You open up right away. You reply fast. You make time for them. You're fully in before they've shown you anything real. And it doesn't feel wrong. It feels like love. But here's the truth. People don't value what comes easy. When you give someone everything from day one, you take away their reason to try. And slowly, they stop putting in effort. Not because you weren't enough, because you gave them everything before they earned anything. You can work on that, but the next reason hits closer to home. Point 2. You already felt something was wrong, you just didn't trust yourself. Not from a big sign, something small, a tone that felt off, a story that didn't make sense, a feeling inside that said wait. And you told yourself you were overthinking, but you weren't overthinking. You saw it clearly, and you chose to stay comfortable instead of facing the truth. And every time you did that, you taught yourself that your own feelings don't matter. That's what actually breaks you. Not the heartbreak, but the habit of ignoring your own voice over and over again. And what comes next made it even easier for them to stay. Because while you were trying so hard to be understood, they were slowly figuring out how much they could get away with. Point 3. When something felt wrong, you didn't step back. You tried harder. You explained yourself. You talked more. You said things like, I just want you to understand me, and I get it. You were trying to save something that mattered to you. But every time you explained your worth, you reminded both of you that your worth was being questioned. The right person doesn't need you to prove yourself. They already see you. So if you've ever sent a long message trying to make someone understand your value, that wasn't about communication. You were simply with the wrong person, and you were the only one trying to fix it. But none of this is the thing that truly keeps you stuck. This last one is. And the moment you hear it, you'll know exactly what I mean. Point 4. They texted you every morning. They came back right when you were about to move on. They said the right things at the right time, and it felt real. But look at when it happened. It always came right when you started pulling away, right when you got quiet, right when you stopped trying. That's not love. That's control, keeping you right where they wanted you. The most dangerous people aren't mean. They're warm, just warm enough to make you doubt yourself, just warm enough to make you think, maybe I'm the problem. And as long as you believed that, they never had to change. So what actually stops this? Not finding better people. Becoming someone the wrong people simply can't stay around. That means you stop giving everything before someone has earned it. You stop ignoring what you already feel. You stop trying to prove your worth to people who keep making you question it. And you start doing one simple thing. You watch how people act, not what they say. How do they treat you when you've already said yes, when they have nothing to gain, when nobody's watching? That's who they really are. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The right person won't feel like a problem you're always trying to solve. You won't stay up at night trying to figure out where you stand. You won't change who you are just to keep them around. But here's what nobody ever says out loud. The reason this pattern keeps repeating isn't because you haven't found the right person yet. It's because deep down, you don't fully believe you deserve better. And that is the only thing that needs to change. Not who you attract, what you believe about yourself. When that changes, everything changes. Comment pattern if something finally clicked for you, and send this to someone who needs to stop blaming themselves.